Hello everybody, this is Ivan Victora here with another drawing showcase. Now, the last time I left off was at this creature right here, and yeah, I have gotten so much better over the course of a few months, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these, so without further ado, let's get started. Also, this is going to be a really long video, so prepare some popcorn, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the showcase. So if you remember last time we left off with this, like I said before, but now let's move on. This is a creature that I have no idea what to call it. It's got a stake for a hand right there. Stuff. I'm not really very good at drawing hands, so these were an excuse. But I still think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. I was listening to a creepypasta narrated by Mr. Creepypasta when I was doing this, so it was so you can say it was kind of inspired, but at the same time, no, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to balance my sketchbook to the camera. Alright, so there's that. Moving on. Yes, this is my pony OC as a superhero or a power pony. Yeah. That's the symbol right there, the hourglass with wings. That's the plague doctor symbol. But you probably are wondering, oh, but, I'm sorry. Well, some of you historians out there who know about the plague doctor are probably wondering, oh my gosh, how come he doesn't have the mask on? Well, he just doesn't. He does not. Well, he has a mask right there. I didn't really think about that. I just wanted to make something that looked cool, and I did. So yeah. Now this is an eyeball. Yeah, that's an eyeball. This took me a long time to get right, but I did it. I did it. Not really much to say other than it's an eyeball being held open. This is another pony. This isn't anyone specific, it's just a gangster pony. Really hard to draw that fedora. Really hard, even harder to get the Tom gun right. Everything else was okay. This whole drawing wasn't a cakewalk. Never mind. This drawing, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm slipping on my words. This drawing was no easy task. The collar and the tie were hard, the machine gun was hard, the fedora was hard, the proportions were hard. But I did it. And I forgot the tail. Dang it. Nah, don't worry, I'll put that in later. This is my OC. Once again, with Nurse Redheart. Yes, I'm shipping myself. I'm shipping myself with another character. Oy vey. So yeah. In case you're wondering, my OC is more of a doctor type character. And so is she, so she's got the hots for my OC. Yeah. This one was especially hard, because I'm not used to drawing multiple characters on a... Hold on one second.
Who are you talking
to? Sorry about that, my mom took my picture. Anyway, let's move on. This is no one specific. Just a creature that I drew. Now this concept actually was a long while back. Sorry about the camera. I did come up with a name for him, but then it kind of faded into obscurity. I might change it. But yeah, there's an hourglass around his neck right there. A swirly face. Yeah. So yeah. This was actually pretty easy. But I don't really do cloaks very much. But yeah. Let's move on. Now this one I'm especially proud of. A dragon head. The dragon head. I was inspired by BB Kitty's drawings that she does of dragons, so I thought I'd do my own. Not a full body dragon, but a head I love how the eye turned out there. Didn't take me that long either. This is a adventure style pony. Right here. That leg right there. I have a diagram right here. This is the mechanical leg that he has. And that strap is removable. In case you're wondering, the harness. I was going to put a design right there on the vest, but I caved in on it because I didn't like it. So yeah, but I don't have a name for him yet. Write in the comments below what you think his name should be. His cutie mark right here is a gear magnifying glass. Alright. This is a chibi! My first time ever drawing a chibi, and it turned out well. For those of you who can read cursive, you already know what this is. But for those of you who don't, this is Fluttershy. As a chibi. I thought it was, I think it looks adorable. And there's more chibis. Soon. This isn't one of my favorites, but I thought it turned out okay. I don't know, but to some people this may remind them of Marks from Kirby Superstar Ultra. Because that's what he kind of looks like, actually, now that I look at him. So yeah, this is just another random drawing. This is Eyeless Jack. Yeah. This was hard. Yeah. Now, this isn't the first time I've drawn Eyeless Jack. I've drawn him before. I thought the hands turned out pretty well, too. So yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know, his mask isn't really blue, even though in the story it describes it as being blue, but really it's white. It was just a night vision camera shot, that's why everyone thinks it's blue. But I was told by a YouTube commenter that it said it was blue in the story, obviously, that I said earlier, but really I still think it's white. Now those extreme gaming nerds out there know what this is. Well, at least this character right here. This is Alice Little from Alice Madness Returns. This is my first time facing off against a creature right there. Yeah. This was really, really, really hard to get done, but I did it. I've never played this game, but I really want to. Really, it was really hard drawing the buckles and on the boots right there. It was really hard. Like, everything about this was hard. End of story. Yeah. Yeah. I put some design on the Vorpal blade right there. Yeah. Not one of my favorites, but I thought it turned out really well. I don't know what this is. I don't know. I do not know what the heck this is at all. The little stub right there for an arm. And the messed up stitch of a mouth, no eyes. I don't even know what this thing is, and it's kind of creepy. Write in the comments what you think this is. If you know. This one is one of my favorites from this. It's a guy, if you were wondering. So this guy is the String Master. This is cutie mark there, a portal with the infinity sign in it. Now the reason why he's called the String Master is because he's the guardian of the Dimension Hall. If you guys know what the string theory is about different dimensions, then that's what this is. You guys wondering where the other wing is? It's right there. The rest of it is somewhere. So yeah, that's the String Master. And by the way, he's blind. That's why he has the rags or whatever wrapped around his head right there. This is the Doctor and Ditzy. Or Derpy, whatever you want to call her. I love how this turned out. I thought it was perfect. Like, there was just one time, like, I just couldn't go to sleep no matter how hard I tried. And then I just I'm like, to heck with it. And then I just got up and started drawing, and then I went back to sleep. So that's what I did here, and I thought it turned out well. Very well. Yeah. This is a sonic screwdriver. That was me just testing out the colors that I had, because I still don't know. If you're wondering what that is in the background, just disregard that, alright? This is my own sonic screwdriver design. A little shine mark right there. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, this isn't the first time I've done this. I've done a design like that before. I've done a sonic screwdriver design before. But that's for another time. But that's for another time, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see what else we got. Alright. This is a mime of some sort of very creepy mime. I love how the face turned out. And the neck, and the shirt, and the hands, the gloves, whatever, yeah. Kind of reminds me of Carnival a little bit. If you guys played Carnival or have seen gameplays, you know those mimes that really don't attack you and they just kind of stand there doing these weird things. Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Yes, there is a string. Yes. For the mask. Alright. This is another chibi. This is Pinkie Pie coming out of a gift box. I was going to draw the lid box like on the side, but I couldn't do that. I think it looks cute. It looks adorable. So yeah. This was, I don't know what her name should be. I don't know what her name should be. I don't even think that cutie mark is appropriate for what she does, but yeah. This was really hard to do as well, but I did it anyway. I don't know what her name should be, and those eyes were a happy accident, by the way. I was inspired to do this while I was listening to the song The Greatest Show on Earth, so I just took up my pencil and started drawing this. I think it looks pretty cool. She's a carnival master, or a ringleader, or whatever. So I could have changed her cutie mark. I looked up carnival symbols and I tried to find something that would work as a cutie mark, but I really couldn't, so I just had to go with this. Which I think is kind of carnival-esque. There's her hat, there's detail on the hat too, the weathering. And the eyelashes are kind of drooping out a lot. There's the eyeshadow right there. Her cane. The cape. Yeah, I love how all this turned out. This is a chibi of Pinkamena Diane Pie. Yes. Cupcakes. This isn't the first time I've drawn a cupcakes related thing. So yeah. This is one of my favorite creepypastas, actually. So yeah. Thought this turned out pretty well. I like it. Don't know what this is. I just sat down and I started drawing something. That's how a lot of my drawings turn out. I don't even know what my own creations are. I just wanted to do something weird and this happened. Again, write in the comments of what you think this scenario may be. Another chibi. I'm not as proud of this one as I am of the others. I honestly do not think it's that good, but I think it's okay. I think it does the character justice. It's not perfect, but at least I tried. Yeah. Just, when I write cursive, I don't know cursive all that well, so I have to look up a reference. So I had to look up what letters look like in cursive and go off of that. So that was really, really hard to do. The cursive writing. This is an eye. Another eye. think this turned out really cool. I really like drawings with a lot of curves in them because it really feels like it's coming to life to me, like all the ends meet up perfectly and I feel like I can get it done and it works. So yeah. This is my rendition of the Boogeyman, or some other monster, I don't know. And this wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. I thought it would be harder, but it's not. In case you guys are wondering, that is not blood, that's just patches on the skin. I tried to make it look as weird and creepy as possible, and yes. This is a comic thing that I did just for the heck of it. I'm gonna let you guys read it real quick. Yeah, this just came into my mind, so I did it. It was hard, and I did it. This one was actually inspired by a picture I found on Google. I thought it was cute, and I like ponies, and I especially like Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favorite stories. So I did this. There was nothing about this that was easy. There's nothing about this that is easy. It's really hard. And also, I put a reference to a song in here somewhere. It's right there. Those playing cards. That's a reference to Alice of Human Sacrifice by the Japanese band Vocaloid. I put that in there as a reference to that, just because I felt like I could. I just put that in there just because it made sense. So I put that in there for giggles. This is a Rainbow Dash GB. Now, to be honest, I wasn't going to put the cloud and the sun in there originally, but then when I looked at it, I'm like, there's not much detail on any of this, so I just went in I went in there and drew the clouds. I'm going to be doing the rest of them soon, it's just that I haven't done it yet. I got, let's see, I did Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Twilight, and Rainbow Dash. I did, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 6, I think. Couldn't I have miscounted? Pink Amina doesn't count really because she's the same person, so yeah. See the cutie mark right there. And everything else, yeah. This is 18 minutes long, by the way. This is Gluttony. Yes. Why? Because I can. Simple as that. This is one of my all-time favorites from this book. I know I've said a whole lot about that before, but this is SCP-049, or the Plague Doctor. This was especially really hard for me to do with all the wrinkles and the shading and the proportions. Now this shawl was especially hard because I tried to make it look as good as I could possibly have gotten it, and those eyes were really hard too. So much erasing. But this isn't the first and last Plague Doctor in here. There's gonna be another one in here that you're gonna see, but that's not gonna be for a while. Now this is the Emperor from House of the Dead 2. This is my own take on it. I decided to give him no mouth, to give him that ominous look. I kept the horns in there and I kept the sword. It's been a really long time since I've played that game. I'm not even sure if he had the sword for the arm. I kind of want to think he did, because that's how I remember it. Or at least when I looked up some gameplay, at least that's what I remember. And those little bubbles on him, those are shine marks. And that little thing I drew in there, that's an underframe. That's not, that's just a sleek shine right there. I thought it looked really cool. The horn right there coming out. There's no horn right there because the arm is straightened out at a different angle. So yeah. I was watching Markiplier play Outlast and I had to do this. I'm gonna let you look at them. Little tag on the ear means that he's insane. She's not insane, but she's a little bit crazy. Say it's schizophrenic, I think. This is not Pink Amina Diane Pie, but if you want it, but if you want to think that it is, go ahead. I like that one. Horn is shaved off right there. Insane tag, cannibalistic. Mouth sewn shut. Yeah, I'm not really I don't think that turned out very well, but yeah. I thought this was okay. Tell me in the comments what you think. Now this is a creature that came out of a dream that BB Kitty had that she described to me. She said that her dream was there was a creature that looked exactly like this that was sitting at the foot of her bed, and it had no head or face apparently, and it was just a blur. The rest, yeah. I thought this turned out really well, and she liked it. So yeah. We call it the dream creature because there's really no name for it. This is just another random creature, alien of some sort. I was thinking of I was originally gonna try and draw the Silence from Doctor Who, but then I looked at it and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I just did something else. Doctor Who villain or SCP? You be the judge, or both. I don't know. What do you think? Now this was a request from BB Kitty herself. She wanted me to draw her OC as an Equestria girl, so I did. I got right to work as soon as she requested it. It doesn't look as good as I wanted it to, but I thought it turned out decent. This is Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's. This was really, really hard. I had to look up a lot of reference photos. And it turned out better than I thought. Those eyes, though. In case you guys are wondering, do I have this game? Yes, I do, but I don't have it on my computer. I have it on my iPhone, and I'm still stuck on Night 5. Wait, no, I'm not. I beat Night 5, but I'm still working on 2020 mode. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. I'm still working on 2020 mode, and I'm not sure if anyone's done this, but I beat Night 6, the bonus nights. I beat the bonus Night 6 in 2 tries, so I thought that was a huge accomplishment for me. Yes, and I also drew Foxy, but that drawing is at another place. And as soon as I was done with this, I drew the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. No, I have not played that game yet. I'm still working on the first one. Now, I would like to dedicate this drawing right here to Ms. Marionette, as she is known on YouTube. And I told her that, and she saw the Halloween vlog video. I'll put a link to that in the description. And she liked my Foxy drawing in that video, so, and I told her that I'll be uploading a third drawing showcase, and that I was going to dedicate a drawing to her, and she didn't really, so this wasn't a dedication drawing at first, but now that she's commented and was actually looking forward to this, it seemed, I'm going to dedicate this drawing to her, like I said. So, Ms. Marionette, if you're watching this one's for you. This is the second Pony Doctor I just came up with something and I did it. This is a little thing that I came up with. I'm planning on doing more variations of the Doctor in his pony form. It's a cross tie right there. The rest of it is off somewhere else. I'm planning on doing more variations in the future. Curly mane right there. Yeah. Now this is a creature inspired by two things. One is the gentleman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I haven't seen that show, but I know what they are and I know what it is. So yeah, and that's not fire, that's shadows, that's mist. And for those of you who've played that game, Among the Sleep, there is a creature that looks similar to this, so this was an inspiration of it as well. And I named it a Warm Shadow because of the pea coat that it wears. And yeah, I'm not going to get too into detail of what they are, but there's more than one. I just drew one. So yeah. This is another creature of mine that I've had for a long time. This is called a bell ringer or dead ringer. Little glockenspiel handle right there. In case you guys don't know what a glockenspiel is, a glockenspiel are those little figures that you'd see ringing a clock on a bell tower. Those things. This is kind of what they looked like when I first envisioned them, except they had no eyes. They actually had no face, but I decided to have these giant eyes just to make it a little bit more creepier. I'm not going to go into a backstory on them because I don't have one yet. This is an eyeball again. This is another eye. Yeah, I just draw random things a lot of the time, don't I? I wanted to draw a Doctor Who villain or something along those lines, so I came up with this, an eyeball in a jar. When sorry, there's laser guns right there. When BB Kitty saw it, she said, and I quote, "I've been watching too much YouTube. For a second there, I thought it was the Jacksepticeye logo on steroids." And I laughed at that. But yeah, I guess it could be. I don't know. This is the second Plague Doctor that I've drawn. This is what a traditional Plague Doctor would look like, minus the belts right there. I just put that on there for looks, but yeah. Staff right there. For those of you who know what a Plague Doctor is, then this would make sense. But for those of you who don't, I'm going to explain it right here, right now. The Plague Doctors had a staff that they would use to maintain distance from the infected for like poking and prodding and stuff like that. And that hat was a symbol that they were a doctor. I'm not really a fan of the hat, of how that turned out, but I thought it turned out okay. The outline of the hood or something right there, like the crinkles around the cape. This is the demon pony Nox. And for those of you who don't know Latin, Nox, N-O-X, means night. I don't have a backstory on him yet, but the design right here with the mouth and the chest, that was actually inspired by a demon pony design that I found on Google, and I took inspiration from that. So, yeah. This is a kitty cat. A cute little kitty cat. I would like to thank Arta Lacarte for providing the how to draw a cat tutorial out there, because it really helped. As you can see, I thought it really worked out great. So yeah, I'll put a link to that tutorial in the description below. This is another one that I drew. Vinci, for those of you who couldn't pronounce it. The tail was really hard to do. If you guys think that that's easy, it wasn't at all easy. I wanted to make this as crazy and wacky as possible, and it worked. This is an angel kitty. Cute as heck, angel cat. I sent this picture to a friend of mine, and she said, I won't give out her name for privacy, but I will. But I did say that, but she recommended that I draw a devil cat as well to counteract, and I'll do that in the future. I will do that in the future. This is the 11th Doctor as a cat. I drew this yesterday. So this is fresh off the stove, in a way. Look at how cool that looks. The hairstyle was kind of hard to make sure that the dimensions were right. Like you can see a line right there to where it separates and curls over. And that screwdriver, the sonic screwdriver, was really, really, really hard to draw on there to get the little details right. Because I had to look at the Matt Smith one that I had. Because I had to look at this one to get a good idea what it would be like open in that position. So yeah, that was hard. But I did it regardless. Yeah. This is my final drawing in this showcase. This is White Storm from the Warrior series. I tried to make it as good as I possibly could. If you guys like it, leave it. Oh, and leave a comment in the comments below if you like the Warrior series, because so far I only have the first book, Into the Wild. I've only read that. And I want to continue reading it. It's that good. So yeah, that brings us to an end of this drawing showcase. This ended up being a 32-minute long video. I hope you guys have stayed with me. So anyway, yeah. I'm Ivan Victora, and, well, peace out. But before I go, I am going to say thank you for 27 subscribers. You guys are awesome. But, however, my subscriber count says 26. But whenever I go into how many subs I have in general, it says 27. So, what the heck. I hope that problem will fix itself soon. So anyway, yeah. I'm Ivan Victora. Peace out.